Day 49, I think. Yeah, day 49. Cool. So, very late start to the day today. What happened was I woke up and I accidentally sat down at my desk instead of going to the gym. Critical mistake. In fact, it's so critical that I bought a keyboard cover as a visual reminder. And I'm now realizing the location in which I store it, it's too off, it's too out of the way. I need to like keep it visual. I need to put this damn thing on my keyboard every night. Because the split second I sit down on my computer, my habits, my morning routine goes completely out the window. So, anyways, super late start to the day. What occurred this morning was, yeah, so it's 1:30. It's 1:30 and this is the start of the stream, which is absurd. Uh, and you know, when I sit down on my computer, like what happens is I'm in this state where I haven't quite started my day. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna start my day, I'm gonna start my day, I'm gonna start my day, I'm gonna start my day. But then it never actually happens. And then I think noon rolled around. I'm like, okay, I got to go for a run. Actually, no. In fact, the whole logic was I wanted to get the execution for the automations analytics design going. So you can see here, it's Codex is working on it before I left to exercise. That was like the original reasoning. I thought it would take me like half an hour to finalize the design. It ended up taking me like 4 additional hours or however long. So yeah, anyways, spent the whole morning finalizing the design, just thinking about like more edge cases, more things that I needed to define, and et cetera, et cetera. And then that brought me to around noon. Then I sent a long ramble to Codex as far as implementation and kind of what I see, how I see the UI looking for this and all that. Although, of course, the UI I'm just going to completely rewrite with Claude anyways, but nevertheless. Uh, yeah, so that was the morning. I literally just spent the all morning finalizing this, and I think it's in a pretty good state, enough that heck, I let Codex go for it. So we'll see. We'll see how it all comes together. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent. Oh, I just realized. Hold on. Anyways, so yeah, spent the entire the entire morning finishing off that. Codex is now executing, and now I'm finally gonna get to. And then I went for a run. Um, it was quite an intense run actually. And now, what am I doing now? Well, I'm starting this stream a little bit prematurely, but I figured like, you know what, I wanna get this going. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm in the middle of cooking some chicken burgers right now, and then I gotta play some chess as per usual. So really, the start of the stream is yeah, definitely premature considering I'm quite literally just about to go on to privacy mode. So probably watch some YouTube videos, maybe some chess videos. Yeah, hopefully recovering from yesterday's absolute horrific, horrific time playing chess. Wow, yeah, that was just, whew, that was rough. That was rough. But we're gonna come back from that. Um, Even last night, I ended up spending like, why isn't it? Oh, there we go. I ended up spending more time playing on 5-5, and now I'm at 9:46. I think I don't even know what time. I think I got up to like 9:60, and now I'm back to now 9:46. It's, anyways, okay. So let's get that 15:10 ready. Can't believe 60-minute games is still considered rapid. I feel like I would do better with longer time controls. I don't know for sure though. I don't know actually. Maybe I would. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go into pop into privacy mode here because I gotta go. Or no, I don't really gotta pop into anything. I can just let this chill, but I gotta go cook some chicken burgers. literally just about to not be back, so I feel like it's kind of a lie. Really, it's kind of a lie. I shouldn't have even started the stream, actually. I should have waited. I just felt like I just kind of wanted to get out of the way. All right. What am I gonna do while crushing all these birds, huh? Mm, um, hmm.
There are a lot of chest openings, good and bad. The one opening that everybody, and you somewhat weakened.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Though I know not to do that, so I don't know why I wouldn't have done that in the first place. So maybe that's not the best game to review. All right. Yeah, privacy mode it is. Actually, I guess it's just a be right back mode, maybe. Or, I don't know. I guess I can just. Um, hey Philip, how you doing, man? I'm currently finishing up eating some grub here, and I'm watching a video, so I'm like muted and everything, but I got some agents running in the background. But yeah, typically I'm like basically doing this like all day long, every damn day. It just I move my mouse around, I orchestrate a bunch of agents, and teach random people random things occasionally. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm up to. Anyways, thanks for popping in, but I'm gonna quickly finish up this. Oh, and I'm also playing a lot of chess, that's for sure. I'm gonna quickly finish up this video that I'm watching, and then I'm gonna play a chess game. My God, Magnus Carlsen is like sickening. It is so entertaining watching his games. Like I, I can't even speak. I'm it's breathtaking. Well, I'm very, very happy that I still have some agents running in the background. 2 hours and 43 minutes with this implementation. Um, oh my gosh, you see what Magnus? Oh, you can't see it. Magnus Carlsen has caused me to have a high heart rate. Not even kidding you. I've been chilling. Well, okay, I did have a really intense run today, so my resting heart rate's probably elevated. But nevertheless, I'm chilling at my desk watching chess, and I get a high heart rate notification from my watch. Magnus Carlsen, you get me excited, evidently. Yeah, it's like it's so out of this world. It's unworldly. Is that even a word? I don't know. It's that man is insane. Like it's he doesn't like it's not even tactics. It's like such a deep understanding of the relationship between every single piece on the board. Not even I guess not even yeah, just every I guess that's it. Just a deep understanding of the relationship between every single piece on the board. It's like like the principles there's he wins games without even abiding by principles. Now, what chess principles are fundamentally is they're a set of principles that help you make decisions because in fact they are correct 99% of the time. Or maybe they're not even that. I just but they're generally sound principles because if you abide by them, you are leading to a position which is maybe statistically equal or better than otherwise. But the thing is he doesn't even abide by those principles because he has such a deep understanding of the game that they don't even matter. It's like it's just he'll do things that no intermediate player would ever even consider. You wouldn't even think about it. It wouldn't even enter your mind because it completely breaks everything. It breaks everything. And it's like when you play, I mean, when you play Stockfish, for example, they they make computer like decisions. All right, we still got AI running. So, anywho, we're gonna play our 15-10 for the day. Hmm. Uh, yeah. Okay, so we're at 11:53. I am admittedly like I'm pretty exhausted. I'm not feeling particularly sharp at this very moment. I'm not gonna lie, but one chess game per day is what I gotta do. I haven't played my 20 minutes of puzzles today. But yeah, you know what? It's okay. All right, pitter patter. Let's get at her. All right, London system as per usual. Where you gonna get an old Benoni, which it's been happening quite a lot lately. Oh, huh. I presume it's gonna be just this. Yeah. All right. Now, I don't know. I think that this is definitely there's a specific way to play this position in which I think I'm sure this is it's an opening of some sort. Now, what do I want to do here? I sort of have a feeling like his bishop's coming here for some reason, or here. Interesting. So is the idea this? I'm unsure. I could go here because his bishop. I mean, his bishop's probably not going to be developed here. He hasn't committed this pawn yet. His bishop's going to be kind of useless if he develops it here, since he has this strong pawn chain. I have a feeling like he wants to put his bishop here, which makes me think, and I mean, typically in the London system, if you haven't committed your, if no one's, if he's already kind of done this, then it kind of makes sense to take the center, put a little bit more pressure. So, I think I am going to make this move. Um, yeah, I think it makes sense. Okay, so he makes room for his bishop to develop, and he actually does in fact block in his own light square bishop, which is not what I anticipated. I will continue development. So this doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think I might just consider like maybe I just kick the bishop and double my pawns. It's not that bad. And then I'll follow with my pawns like this, potentially bring my rook here. Mm, he hasn't castled. Okay. So what does he want then? Huh. Okay. I don't know if I want to commit this, to be honest, generally speaking. Can't really do attack the center right now. Do I push the pawn? Do I take, develop here so I can castle? Though if I take, he takes back with the knight, puts me in a little bit of a weird spot because I have to defend this. I can go here, he could go here, so I can't do that. I go here. If, mm, not a huge fan. I could make a weird move with my rook, but that doesn't make a lot, or with my, pardon, my, maybe I just, I don't know. I want to get my king out of the center, but I don't really want to take either. Uh, this seems like a little bit of an overextension to a degree. And the thing is if I go here, I just kind of waste a move. Though maybe it's actually not that bad. I know generally, I know for a fact this isn't the best move because his best move, his best response is probably to take because it just forces me to move the bishop twice. But yeah, I don't know. It's either this, or maybe I do this, or I just play some sort of waiting move like this potentially. Uh, Maybe I do this. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, castles. Okay, now this does seem a little bit more appealing. Um, Followed by presumably this, I guess. Maybe I do, maybe I'm okay with this now. Hmm. The question is, take or not to take. I am going, if I push, he goes here. That's what I don't like. So maybe I do this and then this. But that doesn't seem very good either. Maybe I do this. No, that seems absurd. Oh, what if? Okay, I'm gonna play the knight. Um, maybe drop the bishop back. I don't know what I'm doing here. And this is all right. So now, okay, now I'm like kind of chilling. This can move freely. I could even do something as crazy as this, of course. He'll presumably go here to protect. I could drop it back. Um, you know, hmm. If I take and he takes, it's not that big of a deal now. I'll do this. He takes with the queen. Okay. He takes this. All right. So, okay, so he's opened up this for his rook. Now his bishop's kind of okay. His bishop's now unlocked as well. I'll bring my bishop here in castle. Though maybe I guess castling long is no longer an option. Yeah, I'll castle short. Then start trying to expand. Okay. So there it is. We have two attackers. I still am okay here because takes. He has to move back. So if I give myself some room right now, I can actually add another defender to it. I can't go here, of course. So I think giving my giving room to expand and protect my pawn seems reasonable here. And then potentially doing this. Hmm. I could also expand here eventually. I if I go here, it takes. I could take back with a knight. This really wish his bishop was here, because then I could do something stupid like okay, so he adds another attacker, which is like it forces me to do this, right? I don't have a choice. Now he can't actually add anything more unless he moves his knight, but he can't even move his knight back because his knight it would typically be here, and he could have a knight here and here, but he can't because he blocked in his knight. Now he could decide to bail out and come back and attack my rook. Or sorry, pardon, I keep on for some reason calling knights rooks. Oh, sorry. Oh no, I didn't miss anything in the chat. We're good. Okay. Huh. What's the idea with that? No, it's to make room for this. Okay. That makes sense. So, I mean, this completely prevents this move because it's mate. Or no, it's not mate, but I I feel like my queen here is not very pleasant. I feel like I must have something if I did this. Now, if he pushes, I take. He doesn't have any. If he comes back, if he comes back with his knight, all right, it's a bit frustrating. I can't go here right now. Um, ooh, okay, this is actually a good. This is a good one. This is a good one. So maybe it's to take, followed by this, followed by this. That's sort of my thinking because if he pushes, then I have this check. He has to come back either here, here. I don't know if I can follow it up though. Maybe here. If he comes here, I could go here, but then takes. Can't really do anything about it. I could break in the center, technically speaking, right now, which could be good if he let's say he does this. I could trade, take. Actually, trade, probably take with the queen to defend this. Take. I can't take back because the queen defends. If this, then this, this. Basically, I want to do this, but I just don't like this. Yeah, I really don't like that. If he does this, in fact, I could do this after my queen is here. Should I do this? If he does this, I drop back. No, because then he has a discovered attack with this again, so we could get into a perpetual situation. If maybe he does this, then I could just come back here, and then we're sort of in the same position. It's just my my queen is moved up. Yeah, that seems decent because I could eventually castle and have a queen and a rook there. So yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It threatens this pawn. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't realize that if he did go back with the knight, the pawn dies. Pawn dies even here. So, am I trapping my queen by doing this? If I go here, he has to move back. There's no other choice. Huh. I could, if on my next move, okay, no, I cannot do that. This feels, this feels like pretty good though. If I go here, he moves back. Can I save my queen in any which way at all? If he moves back, can't I go here? Isn't that, is that checkmate? I think it is. Am I crazy? I don't think I am. I think I just won the game. Yeah, right? There's nothing he can do. He can't take my queen, and he has to move. Huh. Wow. I mean, it serves him right. He made the number one, or he violated the number one rule in the London system, which is to not move this damn knight. This knight here. I really hope he doesn't sit there for 12 minutes. There it is. Cool. All right, well, that was nice. Yeah. Okay, that was a good redemption arc from yesterday. I did make a mistake, though. I made two mistakes, in fact. Is this a mistake? Is that what that is? Yeah, I made one mistake. He just made one blunder, and I caught it. Okay. So, I'm curious about my move order here. So, everything... Okay, so this pawn actually was the best move here. Okay, so I'm playing well. This is excellent. What's the best move in this position? So, okay. Playing the queen here. I considered that. All right, that's good. Okay, excellent. Still nothing great. Okay, so here I didn't really quite know what to do. I want to know the best move on this one. Ah, it's funny. I just saw Magnus Carlsen do this exact same damn thing, which is super interesting considering the knight can take here. What happens if the knight takes? It's an inaccuracy, obviously. Why? That's the question. Why is it such an inaccuracy? Can I go here? It is. It is, in fact, a good move for me to do that. What's his best response to this? To defend his knight. Wow. Okay, what if he moves his knight back like a normal person? Going like here. It's excellent. I can sacrifice. Oh my... Oh, I can't even... It's not even a sacrifice. It's just a... I just take the pawn. Wow, okay. So what happens if he does defend? Which, I don't know if that's actually normal. Probably go here. Then he goes back. Then what do I do from that point? Either this, take, push, get rook in here. Oh my gosh, get the freaking, I can't, why, yeah. This seems good because I threaten this. Well, I don't actually threaten it, but I can put piece here. So what's his next move? Okay, so he defends the knight. Now, this seems reasonable to me. This also seems reasonable. I think I'll do this. I draw. Okay, it's an inaccuracy. What's the best move here? What was the best move? Queen here. It's the reason to threaten to put pressure on this pawn. Also, I can put my bishop here. Ooh, maybe? Yeah, I don't know about that. What's his best response? His best response is to bring the knight back. Oh my gosh. Wow. Uh, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just a losing game for him. I don't even need to continue here. Yeah, that's kind of a crazy follow-up though. Pawn here. That's pretty intricate. Pawn here, because if he takes, which is an inaccuracy, like it's a bad move to do that. Like that's not easy to see, positionally speaking. This is not an easy combination. Not at all. I guess it's good to be aware of. But wow, I guess my king is pretty safe. Okay, anyways, I played good. Not great. Okay, so this was an inaccuracy, and this is the one where, you know, why? What was his best response? So his best response was to take here, and I mean, it does. I got my king here. This pawn becomes unbelievably weak because it actually has no defender as soon as he pins. Um, I can see how that's not too good. What is the best move in this position? It's to actually do this, which is super interesting. Because I was thinking, oh, it's not that. What is the best move then? What's my best move? Let's go back here. Yeah, no, right here. What was the best move here? Still that damn pawn move. Oh, the pawn move makes a lot more sense now. Just a very aggressive. And I just saw Magnus Carlsen do that in the game that I was watching. So, um, this is a mistake. Really. How? I'm a bit lost. How is this a mistake? Oh, wait. No, I still don't get it. Why can't I just do this? What prevents me from doing this? Oh, oh, oh. I see. Okay, what was the best move here then? How could I have... So, if this wasn't it, my idea was to add another defender, but I now understand because my king, I haven't castled, and this becomes weak once I push it, he can come here as like sort of an in-between move or a, I don't know, something along the, I don't know if that's the correct term for it, but, um, okay, yeah, now that makes sense. But what was the best move here? Oh, it was just to just give up the center. Be like, all right, yeah, you got it. Issue is that, of course, he does this. Now, much bigger problem. I mean, like, what happens if he does this? Like, what the hell do I do now? Castle? I guess castle. But this doesn't seem like a very... I mean, wow, still plus +0.3 here, but... Oof, I would feel as if I was losing because I just conceded to completely giving up the center. Then again, he doesn't have a pawn here or anything. And I have two, so I guess there's that, and I can maybe break through eventually. But still, it doesn't seem very natural. Um, okay, what was the best move in this position again? It was, oh yeah, it was the freaking pawn move. Okay, good to know. Aggressive pawn moves are on the menu. This is good. What was the best move? Castle. How, though? Oh, the same reason as before? Actually, no, this doesn't work anymore, right? Because this is now completely undefended. So, oh, it's just a trade? Trade and then defend it through, like, move like this or something? I'm gonna need a walkthrough on this one. Check, I'd imagine. No, it's not. What the heck? Oh, he just... Oh, of course. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it deflects the king, so I can take this. And then I can actually bring my queen out after that. Okay. Yeah, and then he just made one. M1. So he just gave me mate accidentally. He was only losing by 0.9. Then he just accidentally gave me mate. Yeah, whoops. Okay, I'm gonna play one more because that one was just too short, simply put. Codex has been working for 3 hours now. All right, what do we got? Okay, Queen's pawn opening. Huh. Bishop's locked in. Okay. Um, yeah. Uh, I guess I'll go here. Locking my bishop in or being cutting the bishop. Um, Proceed to fianchetto the bishop here. Okay, so there's that move. Knight typically comes out here. Just waiting for it, hoping to pin it, really. He doesn't. He doesn't play the knight out. Plays like this, for example. I will probably do this, I guess. Weird move order, but if we can get into more of a if we basically just I'm familiar with the how the Nimzo Indian ends up like or just the Nimzo Indian middle game and general ideas I'm familiar with. Okay, so he does not want my bishop to come at all. Okay. Huh. It's definitely a different game then. No doubt about that. I'm sort of thinking, actually, yeah, this is sort of awkward for me. Maybe I could do this, but then this. I guess I have this and this. So if this, then this, then I guess I can get my bishop here, which is actually kind of nice. It seems nice at least. Until, of course, he does this. And then I have to drop my bishop back. So uh, I guess I'm just going to have to concede to my bishop just being here. Or, I mean, I could get into more of a... I think I'll proceed forward with this move, which I typically make in positions like this. The only significant difference is that my bishop is here, and he still has a knight that is very much alive. Um, Actually, I'm now realizing, like, because of that knight still being alive, I don't know if my setup quite works. I really don't know. Thinking I'll do this, double his pawns, at the very least. And then I'll go here. This is a very, very odd position. Odd opening. I mean, partly my fault, I guess, because I'm probably playing this in a super weird way, because I'm trying to force uh, tran transposing into a position I am more familiar with. Um, which, yeah, I don't know if that's a good or a bad idea. My idea right now, which is absurd, is actually to rush the knight up into this square so I can actually get the position I'm identically familiar with, aside from the fact that my bishop's going to be in a weird spot, preventing actually my queen to come out, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, Codex is still going. Still going. Right. That generally makes sense. I'm now realizing actually I should have played this move first, I think. Oh, actually it's not that big of a deal. This is generally a pretty familiar position. As soon as I get my knight here, of course, which it looks inevitable so far. So even this is fine. Because even this is a position I'm familiar with, believe it or not. I mean, it's all... It basically, the only difference here is that I still have my dark square bishop, which is a bad bishop. So I'd love to... Okay, so now we're like in a really weird situation where I haven't castled. And his dark square bishop's actually also hurting right now. It can't go really anywhere. Typically, it kind of wants to come here because we trade off the pawns, but it's stuck. Mine is also stuck, and that's kind of a problem for me. It's quite a problem, except for the fact that he just played that knight move, which is a bit interesting. Yeah, it's a bit interesting because like typically I would go here, but the thing is I can't rotate my rook. But the thing is, oh, but because I can do this actually now because I mean I need another defender, right? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh my God. Well, that's unfortunate. Got to take it on the head and move on. Damn. That was probably a losing blunder, really. Like that's devastating for my position. Yeah, that sucks. I have drag to move on too, so it was a one move drag accidentally. I am like, how does it happen? Oh my gosh. He's sitting here thinking that I just like masterminded my way into something, but I really didn't. Um, it's really just I really just completely screwed up. There's nothing else to it. I mean, it's not actually that devastating, I guess. Yeah, it's not that terrible now that I'm realizing it, but it certainly sucks. I lost a pawn because of a mouse slip, and I lost a pawn in a borderline winning position. Like I think that if I had a brought my queen out here, he doesn't have this trade, and then I could have actually gone here and castled, and everything would have been just dandy at that point. Because I could have traded here with the pawn he can't take. Uh, or he could take actually, but then he couldn't take my bishop. Um, and then the bishop and the queen are just eyeing these two squares. I could follow up with going here or here. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Those slips are going to be the death of me. Now, the only thing I do have going for me in this position is his light square bishop, or sorry, dark square bishop is kind of blocked in. My pawn structure is pretty solid. Though, right now, he actually has this, and he didn't realize it. Um, the thing is I should I take? Because he technically he wins a pawn here, and he didn't notice that. I should probably take, as much as it sucks because I have to pin this, but I don't really see any other choice. Though if I take, tragically, it opens up his bishop, which is gonna be just really, really unfortunate for my position as well. If I castle here and he does this, still, still bad, still not great. I could go here actually. Maybe that's a better move because then his bishop stays and I control that square. Um, yeah, that seems a bit more reasonable. I'll do that. Seems more solid. Now, he probably wants this. I think I have enough time though, because basically if he does this, I can ignore it. I can castle, and then I have enough defenders on this. Allowing me to take back this, which is what I will do. Okay, so basically what he's hoping for now is that's a smart move. So he's hoping that basically I can't take back. Uh, so I actually lost a defender. Um, but now I actually can't take because it's pinned. So I think my queen has to come here now that I think about it, because then if takes, that takes. Oh wait, hold on. No, never mind. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all, because if takes and I take back, he can't take the queen. I mean, well, he loses the queen. Um, and then I lose a rook, but it's a rook and a piece for a queen, so this is fine. Yeah, that doesn't work. I think he thought it worked. I would expect. I mean, why else would he do that? Now my plan. This bishop's kind of awkward because I can't really move it, and the thing is, I can't really move my queen either. Uh, do I get this out of the way? Do I push this? Seems like a decent move up until you think about this move. But even so, actually, it's not that bad because I would take with this anyways. So this move is kind of nice. It prevents this. Um, I can't threaten anything. If I take, he takes, or take. This is actually isn't that bad now. What if I play this move? Or I play this move, or I play this move, opening up this diagonal, maybe a bit, followed by this. Or maybe I just do this right away so that I add another defender to this. I prevent this. Oh, but now I'm realizing that he actually has the same sort of situation on me. Okay. That sort of works, I guess. Um, it's kind of the same situation though, is it not? Basically, my thought here is like if he takes, then I'm gonna take back with the rook, and then it hits his queen. Uh, so it was kind of the same no matter where he went. I don't know if I want to lock my this in the corner of the square, but I definitely don't want to pin here either. So I think this is probably my best move. Otherwise, I lose a rook. So that was really the only move I had. Uh, he still doesn't have this, right? So as long as I'm defending that, I'm okay. I think I do want something like this. Oh. Okay. I expected that at some point, right? Uh, that doesn't make any sense. Um, yeah, I think this sort of seems like the best. If I take, he takes. Or do I just let him take? I'm sort of thinking now, actually, do I need another defender? Do I have to relieve the pressure of this by taking here and then going here, for example? Is that actually what's needed? Because if thinking about it, take, take, then he has take, wait, sorry, take, take, my move. Okay, I guess I have enough time to go here in theory. So I could do that. But basically I'm thinking, or can I even do this? Because it removes the defender of this. Which means I could have to take this. So, okay, actually, yeah, I don't know about this. Um, if take, then take, or pardon, sorry, if take, take, what's my best move here? What if I move my queen up? Let's just say I do nothing. I don't add any defenders to it. Now, he takes, I take. Now, he would take. I still have a defender on this. No, I do not. I don't have enough defense. So I think I actually, but I can't leave the defense of this. Then again, this, no, this doesn't protect if I go here. So I think I actually have to relieve the defense. I have to relieve the pressure on this pawn, or I go here and then it opens up his queen, and then we just trade queens and call it a day. Uh, that seems interesting. I think I'm gonna trade here. It opens up this too, which is kind of nice, temporarily at least. In fact, yeah, okay, so this is exactly what I expected, right? So now pressure is relieved. Now this actually does work. So I could go here. Um, or no, I still can't go here. That doesn't make any sense. Uh, I could let him take. Say do that. Still doesn't work. Uh, I could take, and then if he takes, I take, and then he takes, and then I drop back. He takes, I take, I lose the bishop. I can't drop back. Wait, he can't take with this. I didn't even realize it was pinned. I don't think he realized that either. Otherwise, he wouldn't have initiated that series of trades. Yeah, wow. I'm pretty stoked on that. Won back the pawn I lost due to a mouse slip. That's good. Oh, Codex has now been working for 3.5 hours. I've been watching it. I'm generally okay. I'm generally happy with how it's doing. Oh, tired today. Okay, so yeah, rightfully so. He doesn't want to lose the pawn, or just doesn't want to lose the rook. I still am okay here, I think, right? Or what if I should I move this out here now? Hmm. Should I do this? If I oh no, he can just take this. That's dumb. Huh. If takes okay, so now he actually can take here, take back, and now he owns it. So okay, I want to stay. I want to keep the pawn that I've won. So the only way to do that is if I take here and he takes here. We can't really take there because I take back with the pawn. So that doesn't really make any sense. And he's not actually attacking anything, no matter what. If I take here, it does open up an attack here, but I still actually end up with a defender of this. He could take. Ooh, wait. I see. I see. If he took there. Hmm. This okay. This is actually tough. So if takes. Oh wait, no, hold on. He wouldn't take the pawn. He just loses the rook. Okay, so yeah, this is the move for sure. Now he has to take back with the pawn and open up my rook, which is nice. Um, this is still okay. And I'm finally in a position now where I think this might actually be appropriate. Because I want to go here, but of course, oh, well, it's either this or this. Or sorry, pardon, this or this. This seems sound, though I'm pinned, which is not so fun. Um, I can leave. No, the bishop comes. Yeah. Meager. I don't know. How do you want me to pronounce your name? Yeah, I can do that. Though, I do want to get back to work pretty soon after, so maybe not a 15-10, but a relatively short game. I'd be up for it. Okay, purely because really want. I don't really want this pin, to be honest. I think that's the only reason I'm hesitant to make this move. I don't like this move really. I really want to make this move, of course, but that doesn't work. I don't have any attacking chances on his king at all. I also don't have any way to really put. Well, this is kind of an interesting approach, though it doesn't work because I don't have a rook here. MLG, yep, I can definitely do that. Major League Gamer, let's go. Um, this could be okay. Maybe going here. Yeah, I don't really have a follow-up for that, though. I don't really have a follow-up to anything I do right now. The, ah, but then again, no, nor does he really. I don't really know what his moves are going to be. Cause he's kind of okay, or I'm kind of okay. Like his natural moves right now, at least what it seems like to me is it would be to like sort of try to gang up on this pawn, uh, or to try and come here. Okay, so he's actually starting to mobilize his own pawns because he didn't see any other approach, which makes sense. And he doesn't want this, I guess, which also makes sense. Uh, well, the whole point of this move was that it does allow me to actually uh, potentially double up my. Uh, I could go here, going here. No, that doesn't work. Actually, I don't like this move now that I've made it. I'm now thinking that maybe this, well, but this was actually better. I don't have an idea, and that's never a good sign. I just realized this pawn, I didn't even think about it, but this pawn is under attack now. Completely, actually, because this is defended now, right? Oh no, yeah, it's defended. We're okay. Uh, he doesn't have any mate threat because I protect this, but I also have a bank rank here. We could trade. That's an option. And I don't know if I want it to trade though, to be honest. I think I'd prefer not to trade. Though I can't go here. I have to go back. So maybe I should trade. Uh, huh. Should I develop? Should I go here? No, I can't do that. Can't take. Um, should I let him do this? It just seems I don't really need. I feel like that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I feel like this maybe makes more sense. Right now, yeah, this makes sense. I think forcing him to trade here is fine. These are still defended, and then I can come up here with my rook maybe. He goes here. It's kind of a game to see who can protect that pawn or put more pressure on the pawn. This will then become my next target, which is a little bit more of a challenging target to hit. Okay, so he makes the trade. Uh, I would say like seriously, like I've been trying to get to 1500. Like I've been seriously, I don't know. I want to say that I started to more consistently play around January-ish. But I'd played, like over the last like couple years here and there, um, and so yeah, okay, that's rather interesting. I think here seems nice, though. Looking at it, it's actually like slightly undesirable because basically, if he goes here, I guess I could come back here. I can't. Unfortunately, he has mate in one, or yeah, mate in one. So because of the back rank, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So because of the back rank mate, it's kind of annoying. So it's either I take, which then brings him here, owning that file, which doesn't seem very nice for me. Or I go here, but then if he takes, that doesn't make sense either. So this probably makes sense, keeping everything strong, followed by this potentially. Okay, so he does that. Uh, Hilarious. So I still can't, the only move which doesn't lose me the game, in fact, is, or I mean, it doesn't lose me a rook or the game, is probably here, because basically this pawn is under attack. Um, so I need to keep that defended. Now, again, this is my only target, or these are my two targets in the position here. And this is his natural target. I don't think he's paying much attention to this for some reason, because I guess he can't, right? He can't really do too much on that. So, okay. So he's taking advantage of the fact that he had back rank mate. So I'm gonna make it so that he doesn't have back rank mate anymore. And now I do have a little bit more strength in the way that I can position my pieces because I don't have that bank rank mate threat anymore. I think this seems nice actually, but then he pushes, but then I can go here. Okay, so now what's his game plan exactly? I'm sort of thinking that if I do this, it's a decent developing move for me. It hits the rook, forces his rook to move. rook can't really attack my bishop per se. Okay, he wants an endgame. Interesting. Huh. Basically, if I move here, it's just a really awkward move for me. And I can't really. I could go here, but it's the same sort of situation. Uh, and yeah. So it really comes down to like whose king is more active, and I would say it's his at the moment. It's a dark square where we both have dark square bishops, and my pawns are on dark squares, which is obviously not great. So I actually think, crazily enough, but the thing is if I go here, oh, here protects actually. No, yeah, if I go here, basically he checks, then I have to come up, and then he comes here, and I can't protect the pawn. Actually, I can't protect the pawn, never mind. Still, it's very awkward for me. So maybe a better move is here with the idea of this. So I'll do this, but because I don't like the idea of trading with all of my pawns on dark squares. That just can't, that doesn't seem right. And then oh, and then actually also protects against this. Never mind, okay. But still, this forces a trade, actually. I don't like this at all. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. It forces, this is, it's exactly what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid a trade, and I just let him force a trade. That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, so he does exactly that, which is good for him. So basically now, I actually don't know if I can win this. I think, yeah, I got low time for sure. I think I'm lost anyways, though. To be honest, I think that he has a winning in game here because he has a dark square bishop. All my pawns are on dark squares. I can't really. Actually, maybe I can win. Maybe this is actually not that bad. Then I can go here. Oh, but okay, yeah, he can go here. Basically, what I'm thinking here is, if this, then okay. So yeah, I think I have to do. Hmm. I'm sort of thinking this, en passant this. And then, but then I can't really defend this, and he can kind of come in and screw with this. Though, actually, no, if I go here, it's. But his three pawns are pretty dangerous, and I don't think my king can really. I don't want to leave this pawn, per se. And the problem about the pawn is that. Actually, I guess it could. As soon as he tries to get in here, I guess I could try and escape by going here. It's not a terrible idea. I could also, in theory, bring this down into the corner maybe, or like here, for example. Um, oh, whoa, I can't pre-move that because that's actually a legal move. That was close. So he'll probably en passant that, I would imagine. But yeah, I think he has it. I think he has it. I think my move with the rook here, I think I either should have done, I think I should have done this. I think this was the better move. My idea was, of course, good in theory because his king was here. I could have pushed this and possibly pinned it. But it didn't work because it allowed him to force the trade. I think I should have, I could have, an alternative actually there. An alternative could have been to just, I think, move the king and protect, couldn't I? Oh yeah, that was actually the better move. I think this was the best move. Oh my gosh. By far, that was the best move. That achieves everything I wanted. I wanted my king to be more active. Okay, so what did he do? All right. So I can go and harass his pawns, potentially. Doesn't seem like the worst idea in the world. Uh, or I can try and go after this pawn. I could push this twice, in fact, which seems nice. Now, if he goes back, if he goes in, then oh, well, that's rather interesting. This is a very, very heavy calculation endgame. Are they all like this? I actually don't know. Um, I think I shall move up, but then he does this, which is annoying. So maybe I move in. I'm thinking he can try and do. Okay, so he attacks the pawn like that. Um, I'm sort of thinking, okay, so now that the pawn's on a light square, I'm actually in a decent spot. His king can't. Okay, so I could trade here. Question is, should I? I kind of have to. Oh, no, I don't. I can go here, but then it actually allows him to grab this with his king. I think if this, then this, then this, I could just trade here. That's an option. So I'm forced to trade though. Like I don't have any other opportunity. So I guess this. What's interesting though is his king can't come in this direction. So I guess his king has to go here. Game is completely drawn besides for time. Is it completely drawn? I will definitely request a draw, although he probably won't. Yeah, I wouldn't accept a draw here either. Um, I think. Oh, interesting. Oh, what? I just. Oh my gosh, that was a dumb move. Okay, well, GG after that. I totally, for some reason, like I thought that I was gonna trade and have these two pawns together, but yeah, now it's just a dumb game, and I lose. I lose. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, basically, I guess I should just resign. Yeah, I'll resign. That sucks. I don't know if my loss was due to that stupid end or move that I made at the end, or if it was way earlier than that. Yeah, that sucks. Ugh. No, it was earlier than that. It wasn't completely drawn. It was a move way back here that I made. Was this king move interesting? Was it because it was because he was able to force that draw, I guess? Maybe? Was the best move for me here. Endgames are hard. Hmm. Um, yeah, that's rough. Play my custom challenge. Like, did you request it yet? Oh, yeah, endgames are so hard. Like, it's a pretty decent game though. I did make a huge blunder in the beginning, in the middle though. What was this? What the heck? What does he have? Oh my God. I just hung mate. I hung mate completely. Oh no, I didn't hung mate. I just hung a piece. I hung a piece, but holy shit. I can't believe you missed that. Damn. Um, that's funny. He's probably kicking himself for that. It would go to variance. Oh, it's like a custom game. Like it's not like a what the frick is variance? Can you send me the link to access variance? What's variance? I have no idea what variance is. Oh, found it. Oh my gosh, it's like a custom game. Oh geez. I've never played a custom game before. How long is this gonna take though? 4-player chess. Holy shit. Spell chess. Hover over play. Uh information thing. Friends. Maybe add me as a friend first, and I'll send you the challenge. Oh, it says connecting. Oh no, never mind. I'm 3-2. Oh, 3-2. Okay. Um, challenge sent. Huh. I don't see it. Lobby. Do you want to add me as a friend maybe first or something? I don't know. I'm not seeing any like ability to join you here. I need to see. Oh shoot. Sorry, my bad. There you go. Can you see now? Oh, I guess my camera is. If my camera is like hiding the stuff that you need to see, let me know. I can move it. There's basically like a home button, there's lobby, there's arenas, there's watch, there's leaders, there's archive. Oh, golden variant, is that the one? 3-2 teams golden variant? No. No, I don't know if that's it. Ongoing custom. Maybe I can search it. Sent request. Friend request, I presume. Ah, yes. Okay, wants to be friends. Yeah, okay, got it. Although I didn't even pay attention to what name that was. Is it who is XIX? Yeah. Oh no, it's 4J Mo. That's what it was. 4J Mo. Yeah, it says you're online. Okay, that's a good sign. We're headed in the right direction. 4-player chess is wild. Like what? Pawns promote to a. There's lobby. Maybe I could search for friends from here. Oh, found it. Accepted. All right. Holy shit and a half. Who goes first? You have disconnected. Wait. Okay, no, we're good. Uh, oh my. 3-2. Where's my time? Oh, okay. I got spells. Uh, what the hell? Jesus. You built this? Wow. What? Sure. I will use a spell. Wait, what's this? Wait, what? Isn't this a bishop? What the frick is? What move? What game is this? Oh, is this? Oh, this a rook? Oh, do I have to take with the king? Wait, what? How do I? Uh, what is happening right now? I have no idea how to um like what do I do? You're gonna need to instruct me here. Like this is not trivial. Cancel move? Wait, cancel move. What the hell? Wait, what? You got frozen. Oh, I'm frozen? Oh, wait. What? You checkmated me? How? But but your knight isn't even attacking my king. Because I'm not even in check. What the hell? Read chess chat so no delays. Uh, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good. I will. I will. But like this game is a custom starting position. Wait, let me read this rule. Like, can I read the rules first? Like this is ridiculous. Yeah, I'll rematch. But like, hold on. I gotta like before I move, captured pieces become a part of your army that can be dropped back on the board. Add magic spells to your game. Pawns can also move sideways 1 square. Pawns can also jump 2 squares to To checkmate, kings must be captured. See, I still didn't understand how you checkmated me there. I have no idea. I don't understand that. Okay, it's fine. Pawns promote to queen. Yeah, yeah. 14th rank. PGN. Okay. All right. Let's play again. I'm still not entirely clear. Camels are OP. Camels. That is a camel. That's a camel. Okay. This is a camel. This is a... What the frick is this thing? This is a bishop with wings? Dude. This is what you play? Wow. It's a whole new way of living, I have to say. This is quite interesting. These potions look like they're from a game that I'm familiar with. I don't know the game though. Okay, frozen. What's this green one do? No more 3-move checkmate. What's this green one that I just... What's the potion? I'll just play randomly. Well, yeah, just play it a little bit until I figure out what the heck I've got going on. But what's the potion that I just used? The green one that I put your pawn in. Okay, the king is here. What's this? Super pawn or something? What the frick? Okay, I can go 2 in any direction. All right, interesting. I'm gonna push here. This one seems like it goes, interestingly, just 1. And I get a notification. I'll just play around and just have fun. All right, I mean, I'm having fun. That's for sure. This is interesting as heck. Okay, the fact that my knight can't go up seems... Okay, so you never answered. What the heck is this green thing? Like, if I put your... Like, what... Does it mean it's frozen or, like, it can't move? What's the green one? Wait, now... Oh, it's... Oh, it does it to the square. It's not actually to a piece. Okay. Whoa. What the fuck? What the hell? That thing just came out of nowhere. Quite literally came out of nowhere. Wait, how did my... Wait, I have a king down here and down here? Oh my gosh. This is so much more complex than chess. This is like the hardest game in the world. Okay. I'll play this. Okay, what's the green thing? Please. Green thing is a jump potion. Okay. So that means I can jump potion. Okay. Jump potion. What if I just like freeze over here? Okay. That's a freeze thing. Okay. But now I have no more jump potions because I use them all. Do they recharge? Oh. Okay. Did you just kill one of my OP camels or something? This... I like pawns because I understand what pawns do. Pawns look nice and easy to deal with. Whoa, what are these things? Whoa. Okay, this is a queen that can't go to its immediate squares. But they have conditional... Does this involve programming? Like, is this like a super bugged out situation right now? Wait, what the frick is this? What is this all about? Oh, I see. Captured pieces, I can just like, they become a part of my army. I understand. Oh, okay. So like in theory, if you couldn't take this, wait, what's the difference between the kings? No recharge on jump potions, all on chess.com. What's the difference between the 2 kings? One has like a little logo on it. Oh, there's normal rooks too. Oh my gosh, every other piece is not normal. Are you joking me right now? Okay, I got a minute left. Okay, I guess I just gotta go and just trade off these pawns then, I guess. Okay. How can people play 3-2 in this? King with the logo is the real king. Fuck's the other one? A fake king? The kind, okay, king guy is YouTube. Yeah, as per usual, it makes sense. But why can't this one move? It could have moved like a second ago. Okay. I feel like I feel like this is buggy or something. What the? Okay. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like some pieces can move in some scenarios, but not all scenarios. That's what is really confusing to me. Okay, take this. Pink. Okay, this is a crazy pawn or something. Crazy pawn. Okay. Yeah. See, why can't my knight move here, for example? Like, is that not a knight? Oh, this is a knight. So this is like a crazy knight, and this is a stupid knight. Oh no, this is a camel. Maybe. I actually don't know what camel is. Okay. Can I take this somehow? Is there any... Oh, no, I can't take that. Okay. What if I just go here? Can you take it? Oh, is this a bishop? Do you know where every single piece, what every single piece does? Like, if so, I'm impressed. Oh, this is a really good piece. I shouldn't have just tossed this up like this. Wait, what? Okay, what if I take this? You know what every single piece does? Take. No idea. Okay, so you're also just as cooked as I am right now then. That's good to know at least. Did you make this? Crazy Regicide Sideways Torpedo. That's quite the name. What the fuck kind of logic is this game? So what I don't understand is that 2 seconds ago, I was able to take this, but now I'm not able to take this. Can I take this? Oh, nope, absolutely not. That's not acceptable. Okay. What about, like, putting this here? You just take it. Okay, I get it. Okay, I guess I'll just develop. I got 17 seconds. 3-2 on this is, like, kind of absurd. I think I'm gonna start pre-moving. Just get my pieces developed. See if you blunder at some point. Then again, I don't even know what blundering looks like. Should I just sacrifice a queen? Ooh, I can take it. What the? Okay. Oh, pawns can go 2 up. All right. Actually, wait. No. I don't want to. I don't want to do this. Hold on. Right here. What the? Okay, so you're frozen. I'm frozen, and I see this has happened last time. I don't know what to do. Like, how do I? Like, what? What the? All right, this game is officially ridiculous. You know, I'm glad you have fun doing this, to be honest. I made this, no idea how it works. I'm glad you enjoy this, but I think it's a no-go for me, dog. I'd prefer to get mated in two. All right, I gotta get back to work. Or not back to work, I just got to work, really. Okay. I gotta review this code more than anything else. See what's going on here. Schema workflow test. Okay, I generally like... I don't like this. Hold on. You looking at the like entrance policy, I explicitly stated in one of those documents that the re-enrollment policy is only enter once right now. So I'm curious, like what other ways, like before you even actually no, hold on, stop all work right now. before you continue, what other ways did you deviate from the document? Because I'm starting to get concerned. Like I explicitly said that enter once is the only re-enrollment policy that should be allowed for now, and you completely ignored that statement, which worries me that you scope creeped in a lot of other ways as well. So yeah. Uh, Also, workflow run status is like completely different. Oh, that was a workflow run exit reason. Oh no, okay, we're good. That was exit reason's different. Okay, that's good. Did I actually hold on? Did I actually? Oh, I didn't. For some reason. Oh, pardon me. Never mind. I realized that somehow, some way, the re-enrollment policy, I guess at some point it got added back to be like all three is possible, but no, I don't want it to support all three off the bat. The only re-enrollment policy that we have so far, it's going to be hard coded somewhere in the back end, is just enter once, and that's it. Enter once per contact, that's all. Like just the same behavior like we have right now. Oh, nice. What are you up to these days? Appreciate that. Other than that, please continue. But yeah, definitely amend your last commit to remove that, and then we don't want to support all three. So just like amend your like database changes because they haven't been migrated deployed yet. So we don't need to worry about that for now. Workflow engine migration maps. The frick? What's a workflow engine migration map? I am concerned about that. Workflow engine migration map. What? Also, what the heck is workflow engine migration map? Like, what? Um, no, absolutely not. Oh, shit, hold on, no. Yeah, before you continue, let's explain to me what that is, because I have a feeling like you're making this more complicated than it needs to be. Because we're going to be in downtime during this cutover. You can assume that, like, actually, yeah, no, wait, hold on, what? Actually, also, what is this workflow engine migration map? Pause all work, do not continue until you explain what this is for. Under concrete. Yeah, what the hell is that? I love how it doesn't understand it. It's the one that wrote it. Kind of sad. Let's look at the usage for the week right now. I'm kind of afraid. I am afraid. Why? The temporary rollout bookkeeping table, not part of the workflow. What? Wait, why do we need a table for this? If the source checks on restart. Okay. Um, all right, so this is only for the script, is that correct? Like it's gonna be removed afterwards, and you're like absolutely like in your final commit that's gonna be gone. Is that correct? Seems it seems way over engineered, but it's fine. I'll let it happen. It's not the end of the world. Why? Yeah, let's go to cloud. I want to see my usage here. Oh no. Wait, hold on. I just realized I lost that game. That means that okay, sounds good. Continue on with your very, very long, extensive planning according to my original instructions, or execution according to my original instructions. 5 hour limit, 28 usage, 28%. Okay. Oh. All right, anyways, aside from that, let's look at all these. God damn it. Oh, I see. Wait, 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 wait. No, 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 no. What? Oh, okay, yeah. This is good. And this is pretty much exactly what I designed, so it looks fine to me. Yeah. All right, we just gotta go on, continue implementing. Ugh. Oh, action execution is new, actually. Action execution? What? Oh, I see. That makes sense, actually. Action execution. Though, step call ID, workflow version. Huh. Action execution. Provider effect ref, local effect ref. What the hell? This seems a bit, like a bit much. I never approved that either. Workflow, action, execution. Yeah, I never did that. Hmm. Okay, one other thing actually I want you to pause and justify and explain to me is the new workflow action execution table. I never had that in my design, and I'm not sure it's actually needed right now. Like, I'm not saying it's terrible, but looking at it at first glance, it seems like something that isn't very flexible and seems like it has a bunch of denormalized information, potentially duplicative. Um, it just seems more complex than it needs to be. I mean, especially considering we just support tags right now, right? And tags are super simple. Like in order to, add a like, the workflow action execution or workflow actions that are supported right now is just add tag. And add tag, all that it really does is just adds a tag to the contact. And the syncing for that contact to go to like an external CRM, that has nothing to do with this automation pipeline, right? Like that's not the job of this automation pipeline. That should be scoped to something that already exists. Um, yeah, we should have like our tagging system should be, or like our contact management in fact should be like single responsibility principle. Like it should own like the adding and removing of tags and like the sync behavior for tags and all that stuff. So all that this workflow engine needs to do is just call like add tag on the contact for the workflow action, and that's kind of about it. So I'm a bit confused as to why we have this whole new table which like tracks those, especially because tags they're they're just strings, right? So like dedupe is not a problem. Like if it already exists, we just don't add it again. It's not that hard. I'm not saying to make any changes yet. You can totally argue with me and justify yourself, but just respond before you continue with any other work. Legacy event-driven automation webhook into that scares me. Why are we having legacy code? I, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, I guess actually, I mean, okay, for idempotency reasons, like I guess it kind of makes sense, but it does seem a little bit scary to me looking at it first glance. Just seems a little bit too intense. Oh, interesting. It's the workflow that owns it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, that also makes sense. Okay. Pause. Honest answer, because the design doc explicitly said that actions needed durable item potency for duplicates. Okay, fair. Action X for workflow Y, step Z, attempt echo. But after pressure testing against your local, for only add tag, the table is probably too much. Side effects. We needed durable. This action was attempted, succeeded, or failed. Yeah, okay. I agree. I agree. So we don't resend things. It also gives action level observability. The weak part, in its current reality, V1 action is just ensure contact has a tag. Well, okay. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I do agree we're gonna need it at some point potentially. So workflow action execution. Maybe I'd prefer. Let's just validate that it actually is good how it stands right now. Like, do we need, like, why do we need to link the call, for example? In fact, why do we need to link the workflow? Like, it just seems like the coupling is just a little bit too much. Temp number. Yeah, wait. If we already have the workflow stem call, why do we have a temp number on here as well? Why do we also have outcome? Like, yeah, see, this is yeah, like what the hell? This is like uh it looks like this is a provider local effect rep, redacted error summary, metadata JSON. Okay. So here's the thing. I do think like I'm fine with the workflow action execution, generally speaking. Now, we might remove it, to be clear. What we're only going to remove it if we can't resolve to the final design within the next like 5 minutes. So let's quickly just go back and forth a few times and see if it's even worth it to keep it. So I can tell you right now, I definitely do not like it the way that it is right now. It's terrible the way that it is right now. Like, why do we have attempt number, outcome, exit reason, um, workflow run? Like, we have all of these fields which are just completely denormalized and duplicated from other tables. You know, it reduces joins, sure, but it increases uh, application logic and drift possibility tenfold. Um, so, and then also provider effect ref and local effect ref, and then redacted error summary. Like, what are these fields? Like, what is this? What is the intended use of these? Like, it just seems these don't like this does not seem very well structured. Like we don't even have a workflow run like we don't even have a workflow run action. Like there's no type. Wait, hold on. Workflow action. Okay, workflow action type. Okay, so there is a workflow action type. Um, but then the workflow action type isn't even on the workflow action run action execution. Like there's no like workflow action config on there either, which seems weird. I guess I guess it never mind. I guess it kind of makes sense because like the workflow run step call and workflow run steps don't have configuration either because it's all defined at the root workflow. Okay, okay. And the workflow steps don't have oh no, even the workflow steps have the type. So so yeah, what the hell? Um Yeah, so all right. I mean, my initial thought is we're probably just going to remove this. I think it's very unlikely unless you can respond to me in the chat in your next message with a shape that I actually agree with. We're probably going to remove it. But give it your best shot. Yeah, this looks ridiculous as of right now though. I read a. I mean, LinkedIn is so fucking bullshit. It's really annoying being on LinkedIn, but I read a LinkedIn post the other day, and it was explaining how it's like prediction, like 90% of code is gonna be written by 2027, 100% of code, 100% of code is gonna be written by 2028, then 10% of code is gonna be written by AI in 2029, and 90% is gonna be just senior engineers fucking unraveling the mess that AI created. And wow, like I can't agree with that more. I mean, I rely on AI extremely heavily for implementation without a doubt. Arguably at times more heavily than I should. Like I can't deny that. But for things that matter, I still I still have my I still I go through there with a fine tooth comb. And I feel like I almost think that there are people that rely on it even more than I do, and that scares me. What's the source type? Okay, source type. Action index. What the hell is action index? Exit actions. Okay, no, I actually like this a lot more. I'm pretty surprised you were able to come up with this so quickly. Uh, but the thing is like I also feel like you did what you did for a reason. I'm curious, like, what are your thoughts on what my recommendations and like feedback were versus what you originally had? Like why was what you originally had what you did in the first place? Yeah, I'm just curious, like, why did you feel that was justified in good design? Okay, like we can still have the workflow version ID. Wait, we still should have the workflow version ID, right? Hold on. Yeah, wait, what the heck? We still, oh yeah. Sorry, the workflow version ID, we don't. I guess you removed it. So the workflow version ID, the step ID, the attempt number, the outcome, the join reason, like we can still have all that stuff, but I just feel like it's more of like a metadata JSON thing or something like that, right? Like I'm just a bit confused about why this should have been like first class fields. Um, your metadata JSON I think is totally reasonable, and the started at and finished at is I also think kind of reasonable depending on what that if that was actually native to the workflow action execution. But yeah, the rest don't really seem that reasonable. And I mean, the additional joins and stuff, like how annoying is that? Is it really? Like if you have the shape that you just said in your last message, maybe with an additional like metadata JSON, um, like when is this even read anyways? Like I don't like, it's only ever read really on duplicate calls. I'm curious, like what is your perspective on the overhead that's introduced by the extra additional joins necessary to get all the information? I want to take like a database class or something because I feel like I know what good database design is generally speaking. Um, okay, yeah, you can put the workflow version back on there for sure. Uh, Give me your final shape after our conversation has been done, or our conversation is done. Just give me your um, final recommended shape. Status. I don't think we really need status. I think maybe just status and completed at seems reasonable here. I don't know if we need. Well, yeah, I don't think we need started at and finished at, really. Yeah, no. So this is not really a problem so far. Oh, interesting. AI actually likes fewer tables and joins. But yeah, I'd say we're far more read heavy, write heavy than read heavy. Okay, yeah. I actually don't mind your new version really at all. So, yeah, you can go ahead and amend the previous commit with this newer version, update the Prisma schema, and update the migration that you created and any other relevant stuff in the planning documents, and then continue on with whatever implementation you were doing before. Hmm. Um, Actually, hold on. Call entry point. Um, I think I'd prefer to keep them. I don't think I like workflow and workflow tests because we're eventually gonna expand this to like campaigns and stuff. So I think I'd prefer it to still be the call entry points to be marked as automation and automation test. I'm fine I'm fine not having the event driven prefix, but I don't think that we should have uh, workflow doesn't seem appropriate. So yeah, anytime, yeah, so yeah, call entry points and anything else that's related to this Just keep in mind that like workflows are going to be reused across campaigns eventually. It's not your job, but eventually. And so accordingly, we still need to distinguish between the two. And I think that it'd be a more appropriate, like actually automation workflow. I think would be better here. So just prefix those or anything else in that for that matter. Just say automation underscore workflow and automation underscore workflow underscore test. I think that would be perfect. Or something along those lines, yeah. Oh, hold on. The call entry point. Did you fix this? What the hell is going on here? Call entry point. You still need to probably fix if that is in Prisma, which yeah, call entry point is in Prisma, right? You need to fix that too, just to be clear. It's not just metadata. It's Oh, okay. Well, I think Codex has been on this for like 5, 6 hours now, so I've reviewed what they've done so far, made some changes to. Ooh, what did they do to? They actually added some API stuff too. Oh, just base level stuff. That's fine. Anyways, yeah, generally speaking, we're in a pretty good spot, it looks like. So I think I'm gonna go stretch. Um, then I have a founder meeting that seems like it might go long. So we'll see. Yeah, I guess today's stream might be a little bit short and sweet because I'm borderline considering just ending it here because I'm gonna go stretch. Then I have a founding meeting in 40 minutes. Um, and then after that, like I'm really tired. I didn't get the best sleep last night, so I'm gonna go to bed early, I think. Um, All right. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, yeah, that was a very short and sweet stream. Really just bit of chess, bit of wild chess. I lost a game, which hmm. Yeah, I lost a game. I'm gonna quickly take a look at that game. Actually, no, I won't. Never mind. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Um, I lost a game today. So, well, I won a game and lost a game. So I went up to, I think 1164 now, or up from 1153, down up to 1164, I think, and then now I'm down back to 1154. So I gained 1 point over the course of the day. So at least there's that. Um, yeah, I guess this is where my rightful placement is because evidently I'm struggling quite a lot when it comes to endgames, without a doubt. I feel that there are positions, there's evidently positions where I'm a lot stronger in, and then there's others where definitely not so much. Time management is evidently still a struggle for me, so I got to keep that in check. But yeah, so today, a couple chess games, and then I guess just a little bit of watching me just kind of like toying around with this review. Getting all this code finalized, but yeah, other than that, I guess a pretty short day. I'm gonna hop off now because I'm gonna go stretch, and then directly after that, like I said, I have a founders meeting, uh, just a planning meeting really, and then yeah, then I might take it easy for the rest of the evening. Uh, yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to probably spend the day wrapping this up because evidently the logic itself is gonna be, well, I don't know if I'll be actually able to finish it tomorrow, assuming that there's bugs. So I think the first half tomorrow is gonna be like debugging. The second half is gonna be like fixing the UI, which is gonna be inevitably gonna be terrible because Codex is terrible at UI. And then maybe I'll be deploying it. Like I think target will be Tuesday. Um, So I guess this is gonna have to be pushed off until Wednesday. But even then, I really okay, gotta get on these funding or these huh, yeah, lots to do. It's a struggle when you have part-time co-founders. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, and everybody has personal lives too. It's a little bit of a struggle. There's a lot to get done. Um, oh, this is also gonna have to get punted till Wednesday. This is not gonna happen till Wednesday now. This is not gonna happen till Wednesday. I'm actually a little bit upset. A little bit upset about how I'm feeling a bit behind, admittedly, about everything. This is taking me obviously a lot longer than I anticipated. So there's that, but that's classic founder, classic developer dilemma where like you think something's gonna take 2 seconds and then next thing you know it spirals into 700 hours. Um, so yeah, tomorrow I gotta send off a few emails. I'm gonna send off an email tomorrow morning. I gotta review, or I gotta spend probably a long time discussing some design considerations with the intern that's developing the call analysis pipeline. Yeah, lots to cover there, and then yeah, lots to cover there. Um, yeah, I guess that's about it. In my spare time tomorrow, actually, I don't know if there will be spare time. I think a lot of it's gonna be actively engaged in this. Obviously, I'll be playing chess. Um, yeah, there's nothing else I can really do. I guess I could start on the design doc for this. No, I don't really want to do that. No, I guess I think I'll probably start on alarm coverage and rollout safety improvements. Um, Starting, yeah, I'll probably do this tomorrow. Alongside, the debugging of this, just basically in my spare time. Like today, I feel like it's a lot of me just like scrolling through this when like I could be working on other things. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so yeah, that's end of today's stream. So love you all, and bye for now. Peace.